Hey, Empowered Nurses, it's Lori Brown, nurse attorney with yournurseattorney.com. And today I want to talk to you about a really serious topic, and that is stress in nursing. Who doesn't feel stressed these days? Oh my God. I mean, the world is a completely different place. The hospital's a completely different place. It's all changed in the past year and a half. Because of that, there is so much stress. It used to be I'd love to work holidays because the families would come, and I would be really quiet because the families would take care of everything. They'd, get their drinks or whatever. They took a lot of the work off of nurses, and so I used to love working holidays. Not that I minded working, of course, but I did love having the families there, and the patients were happier. Their loved ones were there. But nowadays, especially where families can't even visit, it's really hard. And I know you guys have gone above and beyond, putting iPads so their loved ones can talk to their family members, and holding people's hands when they took their last breath. And really, you have done a stellar job. And I am sure the stress takes its toll. I know, because even people not in the nursing profession are having extreme stress, and it's just compounded with nurses. So I want to talk to you about how to take care of yourself. It's the same thing you've already heard, of course, and that is take time off, because and I know it's a hard time to take time off with hospitals being short-staffed, but your mental health and your well-being is too important. We can't get you back. And if you don't fill your cup, you can't give to your patients. So what I mean by taking time off is not cleaning your house, not spending time with your kids. Do something for you. What do you love? What can you do that is going to re-energize you and inspire you and get you back in there for the next day? But what I see over and over again is nurses who work numerous double shifts, 12-hour shifts in a row, and sometimes double, 16s or whatever, and they don't take days off. And they're working 12 hours or 12 days in a row, 12-hour shifts. It's a recipe for disaster. And as much as you want to be there for your patients, and as much as you like that money, all that overtime is wonderful, your health, your well-being is not worth it, and your license is too important. Again, I see it over and over again with nurses who are working so much. It's just a recipe for disaster. And the boards don't care if it's COVID. If you make a mistake, even if it doesn't cause harm to a patient, you will get discipline against your license. And once you get that discipline, you can't get it off your license. So it's on there forever. It's personal. Even if you get your license back to active, it's on there forever. So let's talk about what other things you can do to relieve your stress. I'm a big meditator, believe it or not. I love to meditate. I used to not. I used to couldn't sit still to get my thoughts out of my brain. But now I just kind of lay there and go with it. And if thoughts come and go, it's fine with me. I don't force it. But it really helps regenerate my body and helps me feel refreshed. So that's a non-negotiable for me. The other thing that I did, which is super cool, is I got the Peloton app. Now, I don't have a Peloton bike. I don't have a Peloton treadmill. Actually, I went to get one and found out that they were recalled. But they do have an app, and it does have outdoor. So the app, you could try it free for 30 days, but they also have a reduced price every month. It's $3 off, $9.99 a month for healthcare workers. So I take my Peloton, and she talks to me, or he talks to me the whole time. And so I love the different themes. I had a Broadway show that I'm walking to. I had, walk into the 80s. They have some fun themes, and the person talks to you the whole time, so you don't feel like you're alone. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And then it has a tracker, and you can see what your progress is. And I know you come home from a 12-hour shift. The last thing you want to do is exercise, and you're on your feet all day at work. Try and do it first thing in the morning. I always get my exercise and meditation out of the way before the day even starts, and that helps me. The other thing I started doing was walking in different areas. So I don't just walk around my neighborhood anymore. I find fun places to walk where I can see or experience or explore, and that's really fun for me. So I think meditation, walking, eating properly. My diet has gone out the window these days. So I am working on getting some kind of food service delivered or something like that. I haven't quite figured it out, but I'm in the process, because I know, when the world goes crazy, my diet and exercise and everything else goes crazy. So if you can keep these simple habits, it does make life easier, and you feel better, and you have more energy to do what you love to do. So the point is, whatever you can do to decrease your stress, you've got to do it, because it's too important. I used to go on vacation, and now there's no place really to go. I used to go. It took me years and years before I decided to do a 2-week vacation, and I was terrified to do it. And then when I finally did it, it took me about a week to get rid of the stress, and then another week to actually enjoy and not even think about anything. So whatever you can do to re-energize yourself and de-stress, I highly encourage it. But I know it's so easy to get sucked in and you're in a routine of getting up, going to work, doing your job, going home, probably grabbing dinner and a shower, and then going to bed. And, you've got to live in between. So, and if you make your work your life, it's going to be even more stressful. So whatever you can do, whether that's meditate, I know the Calm app is free. There's tons of free apps for meditation. I highly recommend it. Walking, whatever you can do, exercise, whatever you can do, eating right to decrease that stress, it will be worth it, and your license will thank you. Because again, I see it over and over again when nurses come to me, they're stressed out, they're working all the time, they haven't taken a day off in forever. It's the same story, and my heart breaks for them, because they feel like they're giving and working all this extra and helping out their patients, but they're losing themselves in the process, and you're too important. So I hope these tips help you. I know you've heard them over and over again, so don't just take this as brain food, implement them. Until next time, I'd love to hear your comments below. If there's something you find that helps you de-stress, I'd love to hear it. So until next time, happy nursing.